think you should.
Yo, how's it going, guys? It's FadeZ, and I'm happy to say that I'm now sponsored by Boss Boxes. Boss Boxes are a company that produce great crates, and within the crates you get gaming accessories. Make sure to use code FadeZ at discount. The link will be down in the description below. Yo, how's it going, guys? My name's Honor FadeZ with Ethan, and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing, I'm going to be discussing my impressions on the World War II beta. So the World War II beta closed yesterday. Sadly, I wasn't there to play it as the day it closed because I wasn't in like all day, so I didn't get time to play it. But over the course of it being open in Xbox One, I max ranked my account. I was ranked 35. All my SMGs max rank. So it was a good run for what it was. Obviously, it wasn't the easiest game to play because no one really was used to boots on the ground unless you played Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare Remastered a lot. Then you're used to it, because I played Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3 most of the time. I wasn't really used to it, so I had to kind of get used to the game. But we're going to be talking about my impressions of it, what they could change, what was probably the most annoying thing in the game, what was the best thing in the game. So let's get straight into it. So the first one we're going to be discussing is probably this one they should change. It's not really a huge problem about it. It's what I think they should do, because at the moment I'm used to having like loads of attachments on a gun, but let's talk about that. So if you played the beta, then you would know that you have to use an infantry division, and the perks of the infantry division, once you rank up to like level 2, you get an extra attachment on your gun, so that makes you have 3 attachments. So that's like, if it was me, if I was using like an STG or something, I'll use a sight like the reflex sight, or whatever that sight is, like quick draw and rapid fire, because the STG is really slow at shooting. So obviously having rapid fire will increase the fire rate, and the gun's really powerful, so if you use rapid fire on it, you'll be getting a lot of kills. But the airborne division is probably one of my favourite, as well as the mountain and infantry division. But within the airborne division, you only get a silencer. That's probably one of the main perks. Also, you get like sprint speed is increasing that. But I think they should like include the attachments into the airborne division, because yeah, it'll probably be really OP, but they should have that for all the classes, like all the divisions, because if you're like me, I prefer to have like on my sniper, say if I was using a Commonwealth or the like Springfield M1903 or something like that, it's not really the rate of fire is not really good, so you put rapid fire on it, and you've only got one attachment left if you're using mountain. And on the Commonwealth, using the like 4x scope, or the ACOG is probably a better name for it. 4x is the best for the Commonwealth, but on the Springfield, the simple scope is really good. And I put a FMJ with it because it increases your damage. So having FMJ on the Springfield and Commonwealth is a really big help. But you need rapid fire as well if you're using the Commonwealth. So that means you have to use infantry division. And if you're not using the 4x scope, and you're using mountain, and you're using a regular scope for Commonwealth, you want them 3 attachments like ballistic CPU, so when you aim down sights you don't swear as much. FMJ and rapid fire, you can't hold your breath, which is like a really important thing as being a sniper. That's what I do most of the times when I'm going for clips. I hold my breath, I wait for one person, hold it, bang, and then I, like, every time I zoom in, hold my breath and just shoot quickly, because you get a more accurate shot. But if you're using the infantry perks, you cannot hold your breath while doing it, so it's a kind of annoying thing. But the second thing we're going to go on about is shotguns. Now, if you guys use shotguns, I don't. I hate shotguns. They're like the worst things to use unless you're trick shotting. Obviously, than like taking that with a Remington or KSG. But yeah, the shotguns are one of my worst things that's on that game. I hate them so much, as well as rocket launchers. I hate them. They're like I hate them. So especially the incendiary rounds on the shotgun and the rifled bullet, the rifled extended rifling, because they can shoot you from like halfway across the map on Ardens or something and you're dead. So, and shotguns didn't shoot that far. So they need to take out that, and you should have a perk if you're not using the shotgun class. I'm pretty sure it's like incinerator or something, I don't know. But if you're using that class, then you should have like only 2 bullets of the incendiary rounds. Also, I don't think the fire should spread, because if you shoot an incendiary round, there's a lot of fire considering it's only a small amount of a bullet, and I don't think it should spread that much, because if you're running around a corner and you don't see it there and you burn and die, it's really triggering. I think I was like 2 off my paratroopers. I killed one person, turned around the corner, and there was fire on the floor and I died, so I got like really angry with that. The third thing we're going to talk about is the game modes, and what I don't like about the game modes that was in the beta currently, and possibly not in the full release of the game, which is in like November the 3rd or something. And that is there's no search and destroy. As you guys may know, search and destroy is probably one of the main game modes in Call of Duty, as well as free-for-all domination, hardpoint, gun game, TDM, like and search and destroy, uplink sometimes. Mostly the CWL, Call of Duty World League game modes, as in they play at like Call of Duty COD Champs or something. In my opinion, search and destroy is one of my favorite like game modes. I recently got an ace on Black Ops 3, my first ace on Black Ops 3. I uploaded that on the 5th of September, so it's a Tuesday. It's probably go out on a Wednesday or maybe the same day. Depends if I can edit it at the same time. But I recently hit an ace, and getting aces is really fun. And for the people that play search and destroy, like Marksman, he's had to play things like War, and because he doesn't really play respawn games. If you're a search and destroy player, you're used to not playing respawn, so you're used to just playing search and having that one life. But I think they should either add search or add something like search, maybe like demolition, because demolition is pretty good. But yeah, I believe they should like put search in. They may have like trolled us or something by saying it's not in the beta, but in reality it's actually in the proper game. They just wanted to hide it or something. So that kind of like annoyed everyone a bit. The fourth thing we're going to go on about is the SMGs and their damage rate compared to all the other guns. So if you've actually played with the SMGs, you know they are really powerful. They're not as weak as they should actually be. If you use a shotgun versus an SMG, I'm pretty sure the SMG will win, depending on how good your skills are. Voice crack. When you're using the waffle, I don't know what gun it's called. I call it the waffle because it's just sounds good. When you're using that gun and you put rapid fire on it, it's probably one of the most fastest shooting guns in the game. And that, considering when you don't have rapid fire on, it still is probably one of the fastest fire rate guns in the game. My voice is cracking like mad today. So when you put rapid fire on, it's faster than all MMGs, all snipers obviously. Maybe not the machine pistol, but if you didn't get a high enough rank to get that, then obviously you don't know. The WAF or the waffle is really quick, as well as the Type 100 and the PPSH 41 or something like that. They are probably one of the most powerful SMGs in the whole game, and any gun the SMGs will outsmart any single gun in the game. So it's not really wise to use like a M4 carbine, which is probably one of the worst guns in the game, against a PPSH, because you will lose unless it's at like really long range. You will lose, as well as a sniper. If you use a sniper at long range versus a blimmin' grease gun, the grease gun's range is buffed to hell. They should nerf the grease gun because the grease gun's OP. It takes like 4 shots to kill someone, and if you put rapid fire on it, you're dead instantly as soon as you go around a corner. So it's not really a big issue if you use SMGs, but if you don't use SMGs, you're an AR slayer. I'm both slayers. I play AR and SMG. So if you don't use them, like if you don't use SMGs, it's really annoying. So I think they should nerf the SMGs just by like a tad, not by like a huge amount, just by a small amount. So that's my opinions on the SMGs. We're going to be talking about the snipers next, and the LMGs. So the snipers and LMGs are really like, the ADS times are really slow, so it's kind of hard to like quick scope really quick. If you use the Locust in Black Ops 3, the ADS time was really fast on that. So when you're using the ADS, when you're ADSing like round corners with a Springfield, it's really hard to like get your shots on, especially if you're like a feeder and you're used to quick scoping. As well as the LMGs, it takes ages to aim in on those. Also, the reload times on the snipers are really slow, so they need to buff that, or unless you put like Falcons in. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. That's it for the things they should improve. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, comment, and comment what you want to see next in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks and goodbye.
Where are you now?